To our other special focus tonight, the centre has returned 20 names of judges recommended by the Supreme Court, raising questions over a fresh standoff between the judiciary and the government. Remember, Law Minister Kiran Rijiju has been criticizing the collegium system by which judges are appointed by fellow judges. Where will all this end? We're going to debate that in a moment, but first take a look at this report.
For years, the country has seen a tussle between the executive and judiciary for control over appointment of judges. Now, with the BJP government on the offensive, the confrontation is there for all to see. The centre has returned 20 recommendations made by the Supreme Court Collegium for appointment in various courts. Law Ministry sources say 11 of these files are of fresh names sent in the last few months. 9 are names that had earlier been sent back and have again been reiterated by the Collegium. Law Minister Kiran Rijiju had recently called the Collegian system of appointments opaque and sought more say for the government in appointments. A Supreme Court bench on Monday lashed out, slamming the centre for sitting on appointments. 68 names recommended by the Collegium since 2019 have still not been cleared by the centre. This when there are more than 400 vacancies in high courts. The Supreme Court has 28 judges against a sanctioned strength of 34, with more judges to retire in coming months. The legal fraternity is divided.
The collegium system may have its own flaws, but as long as the judgment stands, which is the law of the land, they have to honor, and the sending back of the names, especially the ones which is reiterated, definitely invites a clear contempt notice. So I'm expecting that to happen on the next stage.
So it should not be just a one-way traffic. Both the government and the collegium should pull up its socks and should work together with each other so that the vacancy position can be improved.
More than 400 vacancies in the High Courts and the Supreme Court, and a confrontation brewing between the centre and the Supreme Court over judges' appointments. After the Law Minister has made certain statements about the Collegium, the Supreme Court also lashing out at the government for sitting on the recommendations. The country, however, is watching with bated breath to see when will this face-off be sorted out so that judges can be appointed and the cases pending for decades can be heard. In New Delhi, this is Anisha Mathur for India Today.
So let's raise the big questions. Is the centre undermining the Supreme Court by not going ahead with the recommendations made by the court? Is there a pick and choose approach